Mental health is important. If you are experiencing any level of mental distress or unease, please seek professional help. Therapists and psychiatrists are there to provide a safe and reliable space to process stress and difficult situations through various methods. They're there to provide preventative and post-care for such things. If you are experiencing a situation that requires immediate or emergency attention, please check the links below for crisis and emergency options. You can also find links below to charities that help children in need. Any help you can provide would be appreciated. Our social media, Ko-Fi, Drone, and Discord server are linked below as well. The Discord is a community gaming space with a completely optional section for dungeons and moogles. We will not have Pius here, no Deuce tonight. He's had a rough week and needs to take the night for himself, which is completely understandable. Now, where we are picking up tonight, here on our journey down the high road, is with everyone except Geraldine meeting at the inn. But what's led up to this was that you all found yourself at the entrance to a village. It's not too far off of the high road, only about a quarter of a mile, but this town seems to be an absolute utopia of sorts. They've decided that they have no monster attacks, they have no crime, there doesn't seem to be a poverty issue. Even the matron of the inn, despite the fact that there are no travelers for her to be making money off of, seems to have found her place in this village and is keeping herself afloat. What you do know about her in particular is that she appears to be an elf, probably close to 1,000, very venerable age, and reaching the end of a normal elf's lifespan. She has said that she's been around this village, that she moved here when she was a young girl, and that she was here when the mayor, a couple hundred years ago, or as she put it, 300-400 years, cast a ritual of protection over the town. You also heard from the farm master that there was a ritual done 200 years ago to protect the village. There's been a discrepancy on the time. Tempest, with your Mass Legacy Torah or Torment auras, you've noticed that essentially everything here in the village has a thick layer of torment exuding from it. Even the crops in the farm area. You've met a couple of the townsfolk, but not many, because you got into town around like 6:30, and the town seems to start settling into their homes and preparing for bed around that time. Twilight, Tempest, you both spent some time just kind of exploring the village. Twilight, you in particular, went over to the clinic and stole a bunch of medical equipment, including scalpels, bandages, and the supplies they need to suture a wound. Again, I will put out a reminder, we do not condone stealing necessary medical equipment from medical facilities. In Tempest, you didn't necessarily find out anything too crazy while wandering around. In Wrath, you headed out of the village because Geraldine chose to stay outside of the town area to meet with her, collect what she had hunted for food, and see if she had noticed anything, which she had noticed that there isn't much in the way of wildlife in the area in general either. You've noticed that despite everyone looking relatively human, elves, dwarves, humans, or Nuri, I should say, they all seem a little bit off, like their skin is just a little too tacky, their pupils are off-center, these small details that just aren't quite right, but still within the possibility of being people. And everyone's also regarded all of you as being completely normal, despite how very unique and different you are compared to most people. Even people of your respective species and races don't tend to look quite like you. The farm master even had no concerns or surprise at seeing your mounts, all of which are exceptionally abnormal, one of which is like a literal horse from hell in appearance. You all had a moment where you realized that Tristan had gone missing, so you went to go find him, which you found him at the lake, saying that he was, thinking to himself and considering all the events that had led up to this point. In that process, you did learn that he does not know how to swim, and you met back up with Magdalene, who had also disappeared when you first got into town. And she, like Tristan, said that she had been thinking on everything and about what had been happening, as well as, her own life and goals. You all met up back at the inn, eventually, each of you with your own rooms, except Tempest and Wrath, who were sharing a room. And you went to meet in Pius's room so that you could discuss what you had learned so far and what your plans were going forward. As the clock rolled to 9 o'clock, and you saw it, the hand strike that top of the clock, Wrath, your attunement to the Soul Warden Talon lets you simply just sense evil creatures within a mile. You don't know their exact location, you don't even know their general direction, you just know that they are within a mile, as you felt a wave of evil. A non-insignificant number of evil creatures has suddenly appeared within a mile radius of all of you. And that is where we are starting tonight.
We have a problem. Wrath unsheaths
just to add to the pile.
the sword. It senses something evil.
You only know it's close, that's it?
Just know it's here.
Not surprised after what I saw the time we got here. Alright, what's the plan?
Should honestly supposed to meet with the mayor tomorrow, but whatever this is might only come out at night to explore. Make sure to stay in the buddy system though, if we don't all,
Yeah, everyone should partner up, stay with somebody.
or we just all move together.
Perfect. I'm bunking with you two. You and Raph. You good with that? Cool.
And what?
You said we should partner.
Did you listen to anything before that or after?
Yes.
It shows.
Can you tell us the important part?
There's evil, and we needed to stay together.
What does this have to do with bunking up?
You said we should stay together. Okay, never mind. Okay, I just
When
thought
we're
I'd throw it
out
out.
and about,
I think she might be suggesting not heading out for the night, like just bunkering down together in groups here until morning.
If this thing hides during the day, even from the sword, then no choice. I didn't sense it at all while roaming through the town during the day. Only now that the sun's gone down do I sense it.
Question for the DM. Is this our first night here or second?
First night, you've been in town for about 2.5 hours so far.
Okay.
Geraldine,
Thank you.
you did come back into town and you were kind of keeping at the edge, taking a look out over the village to see if you noticed anything. 9 o'clock,
Yep.
This is about the time that you noticed the two very pale individuals come out of their homes and they've begun to patrol the area. You think they potentially could be half-elves? They do have pointed ears, but they're not quite as elongated as a typical elf.
Okay. And they're just patrolling, you said?
Yes.
And what time, can you repeat what time this wave of, evil creatures and etc. is being, triggering our divine sense?
9 p.m. Wrath specifically is the only one that did because it's an effect of the Soul Warden talent that he's attuned to.
Okay.
But this
Okay.
is the same time where you're watching those two come out of their own homes to patrol.
Okay. I'm going to roll my stealth. Not because I think they are going to be able to see me, but just because at least, you have a meta reference of how well I'm hidden. That makes sense?
Absolutely.
And I want to keep an eye on them, keep my distance, moving between trees and rooftops if I can. And, when it's not possible, I just crawl down and quickly go behind some natural element to hide myself. And I'm going to be, like when you enter a room and you know there is a spider somewhere, but you don't know where it is. You that had that feeling, it's like, wait a second.
You mean like the feeling of being watched?
So 34 will be my stealth. Not my best roll, but still very good.
You have become one with the night.
Yeah. So I'm the knight. I'm Batman. So I will, just check what they're doing, keep an eyes, and collect as much information as possible.
All right. Sounds good. Go ahead and roll a perception check, and then we will come back when enough time has passed for you to potentially get information.
Yes.
Back with everybody else.
22.
All right. So, everybody else, the suggestion, at least from Twilight, is to just bunker down and not go out to investigate.
No,
Maybe.
I'll take a look.
Yeah, I mean, she makes a fair point, but since when do we ever take that option?
I mean, everyone's been saying there's something weird about this town. I finally feel it. Take a look.
Real quick. I mean, if you still want to do the whole pairing type deal, I totally understand, but I want to fly up to the roof real quick. I can't be surprised. I just want to stand up there, close my eyes, and try to sense out to see what's around. Maybe I'll get something.
How high up is the roof from where we are?
You
What
are
floor are
currently
we
on
on?
the 3rd floor. You're on the 3rd floor, the top floor, currently.
So about 20 to 30 feet to the roof.
Let's see. You're about 25 feet up, and it's about another 15 to get on top of the roof.
Go with you. Come on. And I step out the wide windows that I specifically got for people to fly in and out of, and I'm going to use a key point for Step of the Wind to just nimbly make my way up there parkour style.
All right. As you turn around not as you turn around, but like as you climb out the window and actually start making your way up, your head turns and you can tell that Magdalen's thinking about something, but she doesn't seem quite ready to put it out there.
She makes eye contact with me. I'll just nod, but continue to climb.
Okay. Twilight, are you going to follow Tempest and Wrath up to the rooftop, or are you going to stay inside for the moment?
I mean, they're going. I kind of wanted to go, if that's okay. If not, I could stay back.
It's just
You always have
Finn's
Tristan.
in there. Tristan, Finn, and Magdalene. Is that right? Other than Star or Twilight?
And Pius.
Oh, Pius is also there.
Yes.
I think
It
the less
doesn't sound
people
like
up top,
anyone's
the
going to
better.
stop you. Yeah, it doesn't sound like anyone's going to stop you, Twilight. But you do think that you might stand out a bit, given that you are bright pink and you glow softly.
Yeah, I think I'll stay back. I'll go in the kitchen.
I'm sure the workers would appreciate that.
Okay. Twilight, as you start trying to head out of the room and head downstairs, you can tell that Finnegan seems to be starting to doze off, and he mentions that he's going to just lay down and go to sleep here in this room where he knows that Pius will be there, but he doesn't seem to be able to keep his eyes open currently. Wrath, Tempest, as you get up onto the rooftops and you look out, you can see the same two pale people beginning to patrol the town that Geraldine saw. And Geraldine, you can spot Wrath and Tempest up on top of the inn.
I would like to say, I'm gonna stand so still I'm practically invisible.
The two of you can absolutely roll stealth up there if you want to. But Geraldine will notice you before you go stealth.
I wasted a really good roll on a stealth check I didn't need. I got a 25 though.
Alright.
I have a plus 19 to stealth.
Yeah, I only have a plus
25,
6.
20, 34, 32, and a 25. All incredible rolls. You are fairly certain nobody's going to notice you in the dark. Geraldine, are you going to do anything in response to seeing the two of them up on the roof?
Part of Geraldine is like, I want to scare the shit out of them, but no. I'm going to reach slowly from behind them, taking a larger route, and I will crawl in the same spot, showing myself not right at the last minute, but almost kind of. So they have like those couple of rounds to understand, it's me, and
All right.
I will crouch with them and silently point at the two figures that I've been stalking.
Sword senses something evil now. It just happened. Who are they?
Strange, a pale figure then started to patrolling the street. Nothing more so far. I was stalking them. I'm not alone anymore. What does it know why you were triggered? Did you know?
The sword just senses evil. It didn't sense it during the day, but a few minutes ago, it was like a wave of it came over this place.
Understandable.
You think those two alone could trigger something? So
Let me see what kind of aura they're radiating.
Geraldine, take a
As
step back.
you pull down your mask and you look down over, I did go ahead and put a couple of little minis on there for them down in the road. They have the same powerful madness aura that you saw off all the other villagers so far as well.
Yeah, no difference. If anything, I think I was expecting worse. I'm surprised.
lately I'm feeling a little invincible maybe, but we were told there was no curfew here. I'm willing to go down and risk an encounter just to see what happens.
Wait, with you two here, I just want to bring something up. It's been bugging me for a bit now. And honestly, it's giving me a lot of flashbacks to Alec. For those of you, do you two remember the military base way back along the road that we went to in the crypt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Were you both there when I was talking with that spirit, doppelganger?
No, I wasn't.
I started to understand. Go on.
Based on what he told and what I can remember, I'm pretty positive that this is his town, the Monster Village, which makes this all the more weirder, if that's true.
Okay, wait a second. You see Geraldine putting like one of her claw on her temple, almost like digging and then inside her brain. Not actually doing it, just the gesture. And Jam, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't the diary of the person suggested that there were more doppelganger here?
Yes, it did imply that the village of monsters had a fairly large number of doppelgangers, but also other types of monsters that could disguise their form.
Yes.
I know that book, Geraldine. You're starting to think something similar as me.
Yes, I'm thinking that what we're looking at is a lot of shapeshifters. A lot of shapeshifters. And that will also explain why they all look some slightly weird, slightly off, like bad copies, or you want to call it a bad reflection.
This is all it's just throwing me off. Like, why? Why go through all this? Why do that?
Yeah, and then we go back to what I said. They are presenting a facade for some reason. Probably not the reason I was thinking about. Hopefully, for you, you're dealing already with a cannibal monster in the group. Better not to have an entire town. But,
Yeah, you act like you're the only one who could eat anyone in this party. But besides the point.
thanks, dear. I appreciate. But that's not the point. Yeah. I think. Can I roll? I'm not sure if that works, Jam. I'm thinking something between history, survival, or even medicine to see if there is a way that I know or I learn, or even Arcana at this point, to trigger a doppelganger transformation. Like just to make them, force their shape shifting with some, like using a specific ability or a specific spell or, a specific triggering action or something like that.
You would likely be versed well enough on doppelgangers specifically to know that they only revert form typically when they are knocked unconscious. They will maintain that form if they go to sleep or something. But there are spells that can revert creatures to their true forms. I don't think you have any in your repertoire, though. I can't think of them off the top of my head either, for that matter.
No, of course. But there is also other things that I wanted to ask you. If I remember correctly, when I was kind of trying to peer inside that doppelganger thought and memories and etc., if maybe I'm mistaken, so you helped me on that. I found that they were like a little bit too artificial, a little bit too fake. So I was wondering if I can do my fathomless existence and start to do a detect thought on those people to see if I recognize some kind of pattern or something similar, even if I do just like scrape the surface.
So you can try the detect thoughts. And with these two in particular, you notice the same thing from the other villagers you tried it on. There seems to kind of just be nothing in their heads for you to read. This is starting to feel more like they are simply, there's some type of magic preventing them from being read, though. They
Yeah.
don't seem to be mindless creatures.
No, of course.
As a note, GM, this conversation, Wrath actually missed a lot of the lore and ghosty stuff in that place because he was dealing with Pius and the sword. So this conversation has gotten away from him, and his attention has instead been focused on the two pale figures this entire time. As a note.
And Geraldine will turn to Tempest and say, "Okay, I think you're up to something there, and I don't have access to, deal and snoop around their minds. But
Have you tried since the sun went down?
do you think you can, trigger something with some of your spell to see if they can reverse to their original form? Do you think you have the right abilities for that?"
Are you asking?
I don't
Tempest,
think I do.
you are there.
Quick interjection. Wrath, you're still listening to the conversation. You and Geraldine, you think of this spell at the same time. True Sight could be a way to see through such transformations without making them suspect by forcing them out of it. It is a 6th level spell.
Yeah, the thing,
Wrath, give me a perception check real quick, though.
I need to double check something because I have Devil Sight, and I don't know if that can help.
Devil Sight, I believe, sees through invisible things. 27.
Magical darkness.
Magical darkness, but I don't remember if there was also something else.
I'm gonna pull it up just to double check. But Geraldine, you're 22, and Wrath, you said 27?
27, yeah.
27? At this point, you have been watching them enough that both of you, it finally clicks why their appearance is the way it is. There is one type of creature that you know that tends to be extremely pale, only comes out at night, and has pointed ears. And that's vampires. And you've gotten a close enough look at them that they fit the description of a vampire. Devil Sight is actually only dark vision, but it lets you see through magical darkness.
Magical darkness, yes. I was double checking because for a moment I wasn't, didn't remember correctly. But I doubled the distance to 120 feet. So, and you also can see in colors compared to the normal dark vision.
Yep. We are going to move to Twilight, though, who has decided to go down to the kitchen. You've gone down there, and you remember that the old lady had said she's going to go to bed, and she has a sign up even that says what room you can find her in. But as you walk into the kitchen, you see her standing there. She is currently sharpening a meat cleaver.
Sharpening a meat cleaver, huh?
Yes, a meat cleaver.
She just kind of walks by, but hey, I'm a little hungry. Got anything in the fridge?
Oh, well, you know what? I have the perfect late night snack, I think. Give me just a moment, dearie.
You can tell her voice in the way she's speaking isn't identical to how she was earlier. There seems to be a bit more confidence. She's not considering her words quite as much as she was before, and she's also standing up straighter than she was before. She walks over to a cupboard, though, and pulls out what looks like a small cake. There's no icing on it, but it does appear to be a small chocolate cake. And she goes to hand it to you.
I take it, but then like I go back out into the room where Tristan is, and I kind of sniff it and kind of like investigate it. Does that make sense? Like I sniff it and like I'm not sure at this point.
So you go all the way back up to the third floor to the room.
So isn't there like a lobby that's connected to the kitchen or no?
Yeah, there is a lobby, but you said back to Tristan. Tristan is up on the third
Yeah.
floor currently.
All right.
in the
I'll just go
room.
back up to the lobby. We're kind of away from her.
Go ahead and give me a. Yeah, we'll go with perception. You have a +6.
Okay, perception dice roll. That's not dice roll. Got it.
No,
I didn't.
tastes are.
Got it. 1. There we go. Got it.
It's a
Yay.
+4. It smells slightly off to you as you're sniffing it, but it's also got a very potent cacao smell. It smells like she used uncut cacao beans, just like a very pure, very dark chocolate powder base to this. And it's making it hard to distinguish what other things might be in it. The texture is slightly off. It's not spongy or even like dry for what you would expect for a cake. It's slightly tacky and almost a little sticky.
Well, she's gonna take a little bite of it.
Mhm.
To take a little bite of it, then I want you to give me a Constitution save. You have a +7. It is a DC 21. You're good. When you take that small bite, it is, despite being like sticky on the outside, it tastes almost like you're biting into drywall. It is so incredibly dry, and you have to resist the urge to just like cough really loudly and possibly actually inhale some of this cake. This is like the worst cake you've ever tasted in your life. It literally tastes like drywall and cacao powder mixed together.
Yeah. Yeah, she kind of runs to the bathroom and just kind of like, spits it out very, not reverently, but like just spits it out and washes up her face and throws the cake
Okay.
away in the bathroom.
So it's gonna require you to run upstairs to one of the rooms. Are you running to yours or are you running back to Pius's where
The
everybody else
closest
is?
one. The closest one possible.
Okay. We'll say you ran to the room with Pius and everybody else. Back up to the top though, on the roof, Wrath and Geraldine, you've just realized that these two people that are out walking around and patrolling are likely vampires.
Mhm.
That's about closer to what we expected, right?
I mean, yeah, not cannibals, but definitely someone that will hit you up.
It sounds like you guys figured something out.
Yeah, I point to the two of them. Those are vampires, my dear. Or at least they look like some.
Wait, really? Oh, I'd never actually encountered them face to face before. Tepis is getting excited, but quiet.
Before you were talking about doppelgangers.
Yes.
We might have a problem on our hands. Since we've gotten here, Geraldine, you've been on your own quite a bit. Tristan, Magdalene, Finnegan, everyone maybe has been on their own quite a lot.
Yes, maybe we have a problem on our hand. Do we had to change the safe word?
A safe word?
I am
You just
asking
need to test
because
it.
I have a specific memory about that, and I wonder if you have the same memory about that.
The banana bread.
Okay, you
God,
just
why did we-
told me the safe word eventually. If I wasn't the right person, that was a big mistake, but it's okay. We needed to do it together, Wrath.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But
Kind of made it something easy to remember, like cookies.
I don't feel like a safe word is good enough, if I'm being honest with you. If they can read our minds the same way you were trying to do with them.
I mean, yes, at least I'm protected and some of you are protected as well, but not everyone it is. So as you can understand, I'm a little bit concerned for other members of our team.
You worried if they're real or not?
When did
He is
Tristan
worried.
start getting calm? He was pretty upset after the fight.
And now it is not.
But when was that change? I can't remember.
He disappeared when we got to the village.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking this. Same with Magdalene. Let's be honest, none of us trust Finn.
I feel like we're kind of stuck with the guy, though, at this point.
Should make sure it's actually him.
Two
It's gotta be
things. Definitely verify who's who. I know how to verify if Tristan is Tristan, as long as they don't affect memories. Once we establish everyone is who they are, we should all have some kind of marking or something that's hidden from plain sight.
The thing is, if maybe I'm wrong, but Doppelganger can copy you, everything about you.
Can they copy what they can't see underneath?
I mean, if they have the chance to copy you, they also have the chance to take your clothes off.
Looks slightly to the side. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. I don't think I'm safe.
I think we test their abilities. I think that's the test. The doppelganger's not going to be able to do this, and Wrath kind of punches Zaire to his side, and a bit of lightning, lightning energy kind of crackles there.
Me next, me next.
Yeah.
And then she moves super quick behind you, too. Like she just vanishes in a blink, but she's right there. I doubt they can copy speed.
I don't think they can. And I don't think that they can do this. And I dig inside my arm and take out the bones of my of my forearm and create my blade with it.
Yeah, no, don't think they're doing that.
hmm
And
Right.
I just simply put it back where it came from. Okay, I will say yes. Special unique ability of each one of us can be a very good sign for recognize each other. The thing is, we are protected, and at the same time, we are still surrounded by tons of them. There is a list of probably 100 people in this village.
I really think this village isn't our purview. I feel like these are free people living. Maybe they should put up a warning sign, don't fucking enter during the night or something, but they're just people living.
There wouldn't be such a large aura already around, and it is our job to clear things out.
Is right, and you are right. If these are just the lovely, friendly people that mind their own business, no matter their race and peculiar situation and needs, I pointed to vampires. We shouldn't
they've
be
moved to,
so
though?
hasty.
If you take a look at the map, I have been moving them every once in a while for the directions that they've been going.
Oh,
Yeah.
zoomed in. Gotcha.
At some point, they have to meet with some type of leadership, right? Some upper command?
Isn't that who we're meeting tomorrow?
I mean, yeah, but who's to say that this mayor isn't just some false puppet and we're not even really seeing who's running it?
Well, like I said, they didn't say there was a curfew. Do we want to go down and ask them?
You know what? Why not? If things get hairy, just hold on, and I will dash as fast as I can.
Wait, hold on. Grab you before you go. We need to get with the others and tell them what's going on and how we need to stay safe first.
I thought you
Okay.
were going by yourself to prove to us, those ladies, how brave and strong you are.
Come on, let's get back in there.
Wait, man, where's that bird when you need them? Be really
I
helpful.
look at them. It didn't work, right?
And Tempest, as you comment on the missing Quay, you do hear a car ring out from over on top of the mayor's manor.
He's already on it. You know, you could keep us in the loop too. I know you can hear me. I swear, you're going off on their own way more often. Let's get inside, make sure Twilight hasn't distorted anything yet.
As I kind of put myself over the edge, I'm going to shake loose Calm onto the roof and go, hey, keep an eye on these two, pointing to the pale people in the street, the vampires. Just monitor their movement, yeah? Check back with me every few minutes, and then I'll drop down to the window.
I'm assuming all of you followed in. As you climb back in through the window, you see Twilight kind of rush into the room. Everyone else was in there, but she seems to have gone off on her own. And she rushes back into the room and kind of rushes over to like the bathroom equivalent and starts spitting something out.
I don't think we have to ask if that's Twilight.
No, but Twilight, what the hell? Are you
What?
alright?
This is the first time she's ever been speechless.
I guess this is a blessing.
No, I was not unmuted. So did I notice them saying that, or was I just too focused on the I think I'm just too focused on the cake.
You could hear them speak.
She just kind of waves her hand up in the air.
Okay. And if
Are you
this
waving
lines
the
up the
hand
wind
that's
used
holding
through.
the cake?
Hmm?
Are you waving the hand that's holding the cake?
I didn't think about it, but hell yeah, let's do that.
I was gonna say, if this is around the time she's throwing in the trash, I would have just went for it right there and then.
I don't think it would be a contest. You can pretty easily take it out of her hand, and you'll notice that same kind of sticky texture to the outside of it.
Okay, what the fuck is this? And I'll start smelling and see if I can't pick up anything I'm familiar with.
Give me a perception check.
Open up our character. You said perception?
Yes.
25.
That one difference between Twilight's and yours is all it took. You can smell something in it. You can single out what is creating this smell, and it's not the most pleasant smell, but it is fairly subtle. Give me a medicine check now to see if you recognize what it is.
I don't think I'd ever rolled one of those before. 21.
So, it is plausible that you would know what this is. Sometimes missions require a little bit more subtlety. Sometimes you have to capture people alive. There is a sleeping agent that's been mixed into this cake.
Twilight, did you swallow any of it?
No.
Are you telling the truth?
Yes.
So right now, there is a sleep agent in this. It's faint,
Really?
but I can smell it. And if they were trying to give this to you, they're trying to knock you out. Chances are, they probably planned that for all of us at some point. And she turns to look at you too. Wrath and Geraldine. No,
Mhm.
I was saying it all loud enough for you to hear, hopefully. Here.
Sorry, I had to work on kind of missed it.
There is a powerful sleep agent that has been mixed in a cake. Tempest recognized it off of smell because it's something that she's interacted with before. And I will add additional information to this, Tempest. It is a rather rare herb as well. It is typically grown by either powerful wizards or by organizations that require the use of stealth and kidnapping. It's a favorite amongst assassins, and most organizations that use it have a private garden where they grow it. This is not something you typically just find in the wild.
Yeah, I'm gonna relay all of that over.
Kind of goes back to what I was saying. We know Twilight's good. Hey, Finn, can I get a cigar?
You notice Finn is passed out on the floor.
I kick him somewhat hard in the ribs.
He groans and kind of rolls from one side to the other, kind of like waving his arm, like, leave me alone. He doesn't actually seem to wake up to do this.
Anyone else eat anything here?
Pius, did he eat anything when we left?
You notice that Pius's lights have changed colors. You didn't notice it at first because they were still blue, but they aren't the normal white blue. They're a little bit darker.
Mhm.
Poison, can't I?
No,
I think I can.
didn't see him eat anything. Not that I'm aware of, at least. I believe most everyone avoided eating anything that we've been presented with so far.
Any drinks?
Other than his water flask, no.
Understood. And she'll calmly also examine that to make sure it wasn't tampered with.
Water flask?
Yeah.
No need to roll for that. It has not been tampered with. You don't find any traces of anything on it.
While you're looking over that, Wrath kind of leans over. Hey, you said you had a way of testing Tristan?
Anyway, you're right. Tristan, quick question for you.
Yeah, what's up, Tempest?
What kind of competition when we first met up in Pallet by the camp of all the people who left the town? What was the little fun contest we both did? Who won?
I'm gonna say out of game. I don't remember that.
It was an arm wrestling and Tempest won.
Okay. You see him kind of think about it for a little bit. It's only been like 5-6 days in game. But he does finally think.
I think we arm wrestled, didn't we? And you beat me, if I'm remembering correctly.
I look at
Okay.
Tempest.
One last follow-up. You got launched into the sky. Who was carrying you? Was it me or Twilight?
I love that you're asking really good questions. But there are questions I don't know the answers to. I will say
was
that
me,
he
that was
answers your
fun.
questions correct. Yeah, I will say he answers the questions correctly, but most of them take him a moment to think of.
So far, he's answered correctly. I'd say be on guard, but we don't have to be overly suspicious.
Magdalene, the first time we met, what were we trying to collect?
The first time we met, Kupo, I don't think you were collecting anything. There was a fire, Kupo. I remember that. It had to be put out. It was on the road. And then later that night, Kupo, we met with a dragon made out of 4-leaf clovers. It was the second time we met, though. We were looking for wish orbs, weren't we?
Yeah, you got it. I think we're good, other than gesturing to Finn and Twilight.
I look at Twilight. My dear, can you remind me how long you were, how fast you were able to go back from my paralysis?
What?
You
Paralysis,
were
I guess.
paralyzed by Geraldine. How long did it take you to recover?
Probably 2.5 days, maybe 3.
Okay. The answer is wrong. That's okay. It took you 6 hours.
Strike one.
Well, I've been passed out so many times that I've countless times.
And do you remember how many cooled we had on our little drinking competition? We did it twice, and it was always the same amount.
Twilight, give me an intelligence roll. A d20 plus 4.
Okay.
He fails enough of these, we might just make her doppelganger for fun.
Yeah.
Turns out she always was.
15. I'm gonna say she gives you the wrong number.
And I look at Tempest, and I just do
Strike
with a 2. Yeah, 2 with my fingers. It's just like strike 2. Geraldine, think about it for a second. Tell me something very important, Star. Sorry, Twilight.
I mean, Star can answer too. Do you want to hear from Star?
No, I want to hear from you. Sorry. I know about your little guest, but that's not important right now. I want to know something. You said some specific things to one of the members that left us very recently. Who was it, and what did you told them?
So, what's the question? Like out of game. I'm not
Out
understanding the
of
question.
game, I'm asking you about your, let's say, I quote father.
My father.
Yeah,
The father figure.
the
The
father
hermit.
figure, the hermit. I'm
Um,
asking you about
the
the
hermit.
hermit.
Yeah.
Out of
Yes,
game.
the hermit. Okay, thank you. Yeah, the hermit. He was kind of like my dad. He found me in a block of ice, and I don't really remember much of my childhood, but he was there with me every step of the way. I miss him. She begins to cry.
Okay, I think we have our answer
Why did you want to know that?
for your own good.
Honestly, I don't know about you, Geraldine, but I was convinced it was her the moment she referenced the other voices in her head.
Yeah, but you know me.
Interrogation's fun anyway.
And yeah, Geraldine would just confirm that everyone is who they say they are, or at least on the surface.
All right, so apparently there's doppelgangers, and I'm talking to the group that was not on the roof with us. So we need to make sure we keep that buddy system going. Two or three people is honestly better. We also plan on going to talk to some vampires if anyone wants to come.
I want to go. Vampires sound great.
I'm not saying don't, but definitely don't be the first one to introduce or interact. I think an angel might be off-putting to many.
I can turn into a demon in a heartbeat.
Joe, we don't need that kind of competition here.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go talk to a vampire.
Okay, let's go.
All right, are you heading out the front door or out the window?
Nope, I jump out the window.
I jump out the window. Fly out the window.
That was a small jump.
All right, as you head out the sides, I don't know which side of the building it's on, but either way, there's not a vampire there. See you immediately. But if you kind of head up to the northern side, you can see that one of the vampires is currently patrolling out past the front side of the inn.
I give
Let's
a
go talk to
shrill
him.
whistle and wait for Calm to come back down.
When you whistle, the vampire kind of just immediately turns and looks over in your direction. You're still masked by the walls from where you're standing, but you can tell that he has stopped walking.
Oh no, Wrath is standing out in the open. He meant it to
Okay.
draw attention to himself.
All right.
But he is not like facing the vampire stalking him. He's just keeping him in the peripheral as he's watching the sky for Calm.
Okay. Tempest, Twilight, are you two standing out in the open, or are you keeping yourselves kind of behind the wall a little bit?
Honestly, I'd like to think that I decided to go right on the ledge, sit on the ledge of the roof there, just so I can drop down if needed.
Okay.
I think to fly above. I'm flying above, but like where he can't see me, but I'm more like hovering over him.
Okay. So you're gonna be up in the air a bit, kind of near him.
Mhm.
Right. So Wrath, you let out this whistle, and he turns over to you.
Well, what do we have here? No guests in town?
Travelers, just making our way through as Wrath holds a hand up and Calm lights onto his arm, unless something happened to him.
Calm returns properly.
He turns at that instant as Calm kind of climbs his way up onto Wrath's shoulder and puts his head next to the large mask that covers Wrath's own. Just travelers passing through, friends of those who keep the road safe. And you are?
My name is Vladimir. I am
Exquisite name.
a town guard. I believe that is the common tongue for what I do.
Indeed. Wrath, Stormscale. And Wrath will actually extend an arm and move to shake a hand if he'll offer.
Yes, he will extend a hand out to take yours. And of course you recognize the chill of undeath immediately.
We were just wondering if we should be cautious at night. We were told there was no curfew, though.
No, everything is fine here. Although, if you are looking for something interesting to do at night, there is a cave, about a quarter-mile out from here.
Has it been giving you trouble? Is something living in it?
No, nothing like that. But there are relics to be found. You seem like the adventuring type.
Most certainly. Why do you not keep them in town?
We do not feel it is worth collecting them. They are from a time long past. And we have no need of defenses, of arms and armaments, I believe he would call them.
I was told the rule of law was followed to a T in this town, really, and I've noticed it's very well kept as well. Who do you owe the leadership to put all of this together to?
That would be the mayor from about 200 years ago. He was a mighty mage. He cast a ritual of protection over this village.
And what does it protect you from?
Monsters, ne'er-do-wells, really, just about anything.
I don't mean to be rude, but in my experience, some of the races of people that I've seen might not get along typically outside of this community. Can you help me understand what brought you together?
I'm not sure what you mean. It is very common for dwarves, elves, Nuri, Goliath to live amongst each other, is it not? We have been secluded for some time. Has that changed?
Well, the Highroad is set to be opening back up again, but I had heard rumor, this might have been some time ago, of doppelgangers also living here. Are any of the residents as such?
Not that I am aware of.
Well,
Go ahead and-
again, it must be old information.
Go ahead and give me an insight check real quick.
Where's the damn button? There it is. 14.
14. He seems sincere enough when he says that.
Tell me, the mayor currently, if the previous one was a mage, has that line continued?
No, not exactly. Everyone is free to do as they please, and the current mayor has no interest in magic. He is more preoccupied with athletics as a hobby. The only real mages in town are the enchanter and the blacksmith.
Are they, I imagine their shops are typically open during the day?
Yes, they are open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We value our personal time in this village.
Of course, as one should. Well, thank you. I probably should be heading back. My friends are awaiting me at the inn. It was nice meeting you, Vladimir.
Yes, it was very nice to meet you as well. And please do keep in mind that we do not appreciate anyone who would misbehave.
Of course. I was simply coming to gather my friend here, gesturing to calm.
Vladimir nods and continues on his way, but you do notice as he's walking away, it kind of tilts his head just enough that it looks like he may be watching twilight out of his peripherals.
Step back behind the wall.
Do I notice this, or do I just keep going?
I don't think you would notice that. Are you
Yeah, I
trying
don't
to
think
stay
so
above
either.
him the whole way?
Yeah, just kind of like, above him.
Okay, then we will move you as well along the way.
If I see Twilight following him and I notice that he notices her, as I get around the corner, I'll yell, "Damn it, Twilight, you can't fly off again, come back!" As if I'm yelling to my dragon.
No, she actually just kind of, because she didn't catch the she didn't even catch the whole conversation. She just kind of like, just hovers over him. She doesn't fly away, she's just hovering, like a UFO.
She's yelling as a way of telling you to come back. And you understand that's what he's doing.
Oh,
He's
okay,
disguising it as talking to his own dragon.
oh, okay, got it. Makes sense. She kind of like folds her arm and like kind of just flaps her wings really, really slowly, like in pouting mode.
Okay.
Ah,
So it
and-
sounds
Oh,
like
thank
she
God.
comes back towards the two of you.
Oh, I didn't think you were. Oh, Jesus.
Your buddy system was almost flawless, and then it was about to crumble.
Yep. Twilight, you can't go off on your own.
I wasn't alone. I was with him.
Yep. He is alone.
I'm
Well, I was trying to help with the buddy system. He needed a friend.
No, you're not his buddy. Come on, let's get back inside. Wrath looks up at the window above. Tempest, do you mind?
Yeah, come on. But she's gonna keep her eyes to the other one nearby for her attention for the most part.
Okay. Of course, I'm sure in a position to notice that the other vampires currently heading north up past the road that's in front of the inn.
Okay.
But you have no difficulties getting yourselves back inside with everybody else.
All right. Couple of things. The vampires are friendly. You don't have anything to worry. I think.
I raise an eyebrow when you say that.
Yeah, let's pause right there. We didn't agree on that one out there.
I mean,
There's nothing wrong with Vladimir.
Look, I trust your judgment, Wrath, but to just jump to the gun and say that they're friendly?
He was. We had a friendly conversation.
That is the
true.
worst. But still.
You have friendly conversation with me, Wrath. Do you think I'm,
Friendly?
just friendly?
Yes. I do
Yeah.
think you're friendly. Look,
Yes.
I'm not saying walk into a dark alley with him. What I'm
Okay.
saying is if you approach him in public, he's friendly.
Like I am.
okay, all right.
While I'm planning to eat you up.
Sure.
Well, what about the one in the kitchen, though?
What are you talking about?
The vampire in the kitchen, the old lady? I think she's a vampire.
Okay,
It would be a vampire.
before the ramblings get really insane, Twilight, there are some races here that are mixed up, and to the point where there's vampires here overnight, questionable. Why would someone in the kitchen give Twilight something that was meant to knock you out? As a whole, and plus, with me believing this village is supposed to be with the monsters, not humans, this place is fucked.
So they can suck our blood when we're not noticing. Hello? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean,
Probably. I'm not putting it past these people to, knock out their victims and then cook them the next day or the next week or whatever,
Yeah.
what have you.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know that we can eradicate a civilization based on that.
side note, she was also sharpening a meat cleaver, so there's that.
Oh no, Rat
Gonna
slightly pulls out a blade.
Make sure you grab the right one, Wrath.
Okay, so yes, creepy woman in the kitchen. Maybe a vampire, maybe not. Not undermining what you say, Twilight, and just putting on perspective is, at the moment, one drop in a lake. So, what are we gonna do? Do talking with him, do the Sims, that he was hiding something, or anything else you want to share? Ah,
Seemed normal. Did say that the mayor was very into athletics, though.
So am I.
Oh, and
mhm.
he didn't think there were any doppelgangers here.
Of course he will not know about that.
There. Red flag number 1. Wow. He's
Well,
not
let's go
scary
in
for
and
fun.
talk to her.
I want to check on something, guys. I will get out again by myself, and that means that you need to check who I am when I come back. Is that alright for everyone?
I need to check who you are.
I have an even better idea, actually. And Wrath will
Mm.
extend his hand again, and Calm climbs over and then lights off of his arm towards you.
I extend my arm towards you. Geraldine is very perplexed at the moment.
He kind of hovers, and then once you extend your arm, he lands on it and crawls up your shoulder. Take him with you. He can relay everything and make sure that you're still you when you get back.
Okay.
It's like he's
Geraldine is-
mini me.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I will take care of him. And I, kind of awkwardly feel these things on me. I want to check the lake because, it's a good place to hide things in plain sight. That and the farm,
Yeah.
things grow really good when you plant some extra food in the soil. And
Did he?
after saying this, Geraldine will get out of the window and start to crawl on the side of the building until she's on the roof.
Why does she just get a stern talking to when she leaves, but when I go off alone, you're all up in my case? Not even fair.
Because I'm more worried about you.
Don't feel bad. I get it too. I get it
This is
too.
not about you, Twilight.
I was just trying to reassure you. I get it too. They don't like me going off alone.
And while they are chatting and discussing, Geraldine Jam will just stealthily get to the lake.
Yeah, you
And
have no issues doing so.
and I will dive in. And
Okay.
thanks to my devil scythe, I will start to explore the bottom of the lake, especially the part that is behind what looks like a fence. I don't know if that
Alright.
goes underwater or not.
It does. Do you approach the lake through the walkway next to the fence, like where you found Tristan hanging out before, or do you go kind of down over off the south side of it?
I will go where Tristan was first and started to dive in from that side. And
Yep.
Devil Scythe, I have 120 vision in complete darkness, so I can pretty much see what's at the bottom of it without any problem all around me. Plus, I don't breathe. So, and even if I needed to breathe, I'm a Triton. So this for me is pretty much a very nice environment.
It is a crystal clear lake. It is extraordinarily clean, especially for a completely natural lake. There's no visibility issues, and you can actually see out farther than you would normally expect because the moon is mostly full in the sky as well. It's producing a fairly large amount of light. The fence does go all the way down to the bottom of the lake space. It's only about like 25 feet deep at this point.
Mhm.
You don't see anything kind of in this immediate area, though. Even if you go up and around and actually into the area, this just looks like it's a private dock.
And there is nothing there because I'm kind of investigating carefully about the whole thing, the whole place.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend a few hours of the night here.
All right. What is your passive investigation?
17.
17? Okay. Then once we reach, about 1 a.m., it's about 10 p.m. as you start. Once we hit 1 a.m., we'll come back to you because you'll have had time to kind of search around the lake as a whole. It is about a half-mile wide, so it will take most of that time for you to actually fully investigate.
Mhm.
Back to everybody else, though.
Yeah.
Geraldine has gone off to investigate.
So what's the plan? What are we gonna do? I know we're not just gonna all laze around and sleep.
I mean, what else is there to do? Meeting the mayor tomorrow.
True.
After that, we have to
What
figure
time is
out
it right now?
It's just about 10 p.m. currently.
Let's go talk to the lady in the kitchen.
why.
You can do that.
Now, wait a
haven't-
minute. We're not supposed to be alone.
Correct. Why do you want to go talk to her, Twilight?
I think after the conversation with the vampire, I think it would be kind of interesting to see if she's a vampire, and then
So we would
I'm
just be
interested-
establishing that there's more blonde vampires.
there's different type of vampires, I guess. I mean, like, why would you try to give me cake and try to make me sleep?
Probably to eat you.
Yeah. She's probably hoping you would eat it in the kitchen, pass out, and then use said cleaver to top you up. You really haven't read a whole lot of children's books, have you?
I read Willy Wonka, but that was it.
Never heard of it.
Neither have I. I just said it.
Anyway, yeah, it is a little late right now, Wrath, but I have a request, if it won't take too long. This town's not too big, right?
No, it's not. The map area that you see is the size of the town, and every square is only 5 feet. It is, what, about probably like 500-600 feet from one side to the other. It is a small village.
Well, if you wouldn't mind, we can still do the buddy system, but before it gets too late, I want to go look, try to find a cemetery. Usually you can find a lot of information about a place. Even the dead talks, you know?
I don't remember seeing one as we were walking around. That's going to take.
That's the concerning part, and that's why I wanted to look.
Well, if our flyers looking at Twilight and Magdalene all want to go scout and go together, I think that'd be the fastest way to find it. Actually, does Magdalene have wings?
No, she does not have wings, but you did see when you were leaving the pit dug by Fenamundi, wings appeared and she began flying. Her cloak that she has transformed into wings.
Oh, how about Twilight and Magdalene fly and search one side of the town? I can go out and fly with Quay to search the other side.
Rat's eyes roll. You
And
think I
we can be a
trust?
central point on the roof, seeing this all from a distance.
Fine,
Hmm.
as long as they're okay with it.
So what was that eye roll for? Huh? You know, like my verb?
Hmm.
Cows.
You know why.
I guess my rented bird, according to what I found out. Anyway,
It's got nothing to do with the bird. It's the fact that it's you going off on your own.
that's the thing. That's why I say quiet. I won't be alone.
If
You
something
seem-
happens to you, where does Quay go?
What happened the last time I needed to get a hold of somebody in an emergency? Why flew straight to you?
You almost died.
Well,
Don't want you.
I may not have much memory of it, but keyword is almost. I'm still alive and kicking. not to
Fine, I'll
mention-
watch from the rooftops.
Yeah, plus, alright. And don't worry, I mean, I have the highest stealth. And the fact that I can stand still and be invisible to the naked eye. Like a T-Rex slogging type thing.
30 feet. Ugh.
All right.
Let's go, Quay. We'll be back soon.
Nice,
Tempest
Tristan.
is-
Keep an eye on Finn, would you?
Yeah, of course.
Tempest, as you're heading out the window, and all of you notice this, she's not keeping this hidden at all. She follows you out the window. Magdalene does. She has decided she's not letting you just go with Quay, as her cloak turns into wings.
So
Did you not want to go with Twilight? She's gonna be alone now.
No, I think she'll be fine, Kupo. She'll either get herself in trouble or she'll come back, and it's hard to replicate how she behaves, Kupo.
You know, I can't even argue that one. Hope you can keep up.
Let's see how well she actually can keep up, because I don't think it's super well. Well enough. She's got a base speed 40, so as long as you don't gun it, she can keep up well enough.
Yeah, I'll keep it modest. It's not like dire situation.
So how are you going to go about your investigation? From the air?
I was kind of just thinking like up and down each street kind of logic, like taking strips, sections of the town in flyovers.
Okay. It's gonna take you probably about 20-25 minutes to do so. In the meantime, Wrath, were you going to the rooftop to watch out? I understood correctly.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And Twilight, what are you doing?
so Tempest is going where?
She's kind of just doing the whole village south to north
Okay.
to south to north, going from west to east.
I'm gonna go investigate the mountains, like the hillsides.
To the west or the north?
West.
You were there, of course, for the conversation with the vampire, and when he mentioned the cave, he did point out towards the west as well. If you're just searching the immediate area, it'll take you still about 25 minutes or so.
Do I
Well,
see
you
her
don't find
leaving
anything
the
of note
city?
out there. Yeah, you can see her leaving the city.
I'll give it 30 minutes for her to get back.
So I don't find anything out there at all.
You don't find anything interesting, no. It just seems to be trees and bushes and whatever else would normally be out in a forest, as well as, the rocks and such, because it is a mountain environment. Tempest, you kind of finish going up and down the town from a little ways above everything, but you don't spot a graveyard, you don't spot anything particularly interesting, except that the two vampires have stopped patrolling. One of them is sitting outside of the front entrance of the inn, and the other is kind of sitting in the middle of the bazaar on a crate out there. But Magdalene makes a suggestion to you, Tempest. It's pretty bright out tonight, Kupo. Maybe if we flew up higher, we could get, a better view out and about. Something like a graveyard, Kupo, would be a pretty open area. We should be able to see it even at a distance.
You're not wrong there. Right, let's climb.
How high are you willing to climb?
Considering I've been like a mile plus fighting a dragon in the air, I don't think this is far enough to catch the entire general perimeter of the village, but not overkill where it becomes dots. you know?
So you're gonna probably go up a couple thousand feet before like the lack of oxygen starts to affect you. So you get up there and you get a good vantage point of kind of around the city, and you can spot Twilight at one point. She's bright pink and stands out against the background. You're trying to kind of focus in a bit on different areas. You don't spot a graveyard though, anywhere within about a half mile of the town. Of course, the out to the west where that cave is, according to the vampire, there's not much past that. It gets very rocky. There are cliff faces, and it's a plateau-like area in the mountains. Twilight, you are getting back to the town at about this point, though, and you can't see Tempest up there, but Raph is out on the roof, kind of watching out. And Raph, you can see Twilight coming back as well.
I went out alone. I went out alone. La-di-da-di-da-di. And nothing happened.
How loud
This
are you
time.
being about this, Twilight?
Very loud. Very super loud. Like
Do you-
obnoxiously loud.
The two of you hear from down by the front door of the inn as the vampire lets out a whistle.
Wrath sword is in his hand. Oh boy.
Twilight, you are given a reminder that there are other people, and you have definitely been acknowledged.
Shit.
Oh, it was like a hey, calm it down whistle. I thought it was like a signal to someone else whistle.
Yeah.
You can't completely tell what it is, but it was clearly in response to her being loud. Whether he's calling someone or he's telling you to be quiet, you're not completely sure.
She just shuts up. She just shuts up after the whistle.
Tense moment. Wrath slides his sword back in and kind of leans over just enough to see if he can spot the vampire.
Yeah, if you look over the edge of the building where he is, he's still standing there, and he's not looking up. He's looking out and around, down on the ground level.
Well, did y'all find anything?
Me?
Tempest and Magdalene are still up in the air currently.
Yeah, you. Who else am I talking to?
No, I didn't find anything.
Flops down, looking up, just waiting on the other to come back. Hey, Twilight.
You've
Yes?
also been getting kind of regular updates from Calm, which seems to be mildly impressed with Geraldine because she went underwater and just hasn't come back up since. A feat which he cannot replicate, but he is still keeping an eye out from right above the water, or on the surface of the water.
Hey, Twilight.
Yes.
What do you see yourself doing?
What?
What do you see yourself doing after all this?
You mean after this journey, or?
Yeah.
Well, I made a pact with the angels, so kind of have to, make my, ensure that my pact is met.
Not still trying to get out of that?
I tried cutting off my arm about it, but apparently I cut off the wrong arm, so that didn't help. That didn't help at all.
I don't think it would help even if you cut the right one off.
I tried.
I think you need bigger investments to use against it. Do you even want to get out of it? Or are you set on going back?
I want to get out of it, but at the same time, I'm afraid if I get out of it, I will lose my wings and the ability to fly, so I don't know.
Can they strip that from you?
I think so. I think that's what they said they were going to do.
He kind of winces at that. I mean, we just won't let him then. There's no way.
Oh, thank you for the reassurance, but honestly, it's my path. I made the pact, and I gotta stick to it. I mean, come on. Who else would be more annoying than me? They will kick me right out of the pack after they find out how annoying I am. Exactly. So you guys might be stuck with me forever and ever and ever and ever as I lean into your face, get super close, ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
There's a puff of
You and
smoke.
Magdalene are coming back down as Twilight leans in, and from the angle, it looks like she's trying to kiss Raph. Against his will, but still looks like she's trying to kiss him.
Well, as you lean in, there's a large puff of smoke from the flames in his gut that pours out of the mask towards you.
Never and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
Once you're able to see a bit clearly or process, I am right behind you, inches away.
It's not what it looks like. I promise it's not what it looks like. We were having a conversation.
Oh, what kind of conversation? It was like you were getting a little too friendly.
He asked me what I was going to do after this, and I said that I gotta make my pact with the angels, and so I tried to say, let's face it, they're not going to take me because I'm gonna annoy them forever and ever and ever and ever, and I lean into you too, and ever and ever and ever and ever.
I look at her, look back at her. Okay, I understand the situation now. Not sure why I'm not sure how deep this conversation was getting, but real simple, Twilight. Just get rid of it. You don't have a choice.
Hey, I tried, okay? I tried, but I cut off the wrong hand.
I got rid of mine without cutting off any hands. I think you just need to try a different tactic. Anyway.
Find anything?
No, we went really, really high up. There is nothing in this town that shows any cemetery-like features. And I don't know about you, but that seems kind of off for a town that has General Nuri living here.
Do We surely don't believe that these are typical Nuri still.
No, which is all the more reason why we're gonna dig deeper on this one.
The old woman that runs this place could be a hag for all we know.
Hey now, she might be a really
Uh.
nice lady. We haven't even talked to her yet.
I never said she couldn't be a nice lady, but I'm pretty sure hag is the scientific term for it at this point. Isn't it?
Yep, it's right here. You'll find it in most children's storybooks, like this one, or this one.
An old magic woman, although the vast majority of hags are trying to lure people in to eat them.
You know, Hansel and Gretel type shit.
Maybe you're like a delicacy for someone like that. You ever think about that?
Tempest, I do want to point out that in response to Wrath's question, it would pique your interest that he heard about the Hansel and Gretel incident that you were involved with.
Fuck it.
I think I'm gonna need a quick refresher during our break.
It's not a big one. It was one of the missions that you had gone out on at one point to retrieve two missing children, Hansel and Gretel, and you found them in a hut with a woman who you assumed was a hag and was preparing to cook them up. You saved them before they died, but that was the wife of the werewolf that turned you into one.
I don't want to have to think about this ever again. Ugh. Not your fault, Wrath, just bad memories.
Sorry?
The whole hag thing, you know, eating children, etc. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know,
Remember
one
that
traumatic life experience after another. How I got my life.
I remember that moment very well.
Right. Just a little confused at the moment. Okay.
No, because I gave her so much shit about it. Because I was like, you eat children, and yeah.
Twilight once again talking out of her ass, as is normal.
Right. Y'all have anything else you wanted to look at before we headed in?
Sounds like everyone's good. Well, I'm gonna probably start calling it a night.
I was thinking I have a way that we could all stay safe through the night if we wanted. It would require all of us being in one room, however.
I hear a whole lot of nothing.
Okay. I mean,
All right, well, I'll go start moving the beds out of the way.
you guys won't get much sleep.
Why?
Because I reek as I raise my arms up.
Breath doesn't move. I don't smell anything.
All right,
Right.
then.
Good question. Is the smell still there as it should be?
Yeah. Twilight still reeks to high hell.
I forgot that was coming from her. Thought that was someone left a dumpster open. Or a trash bin.
It's me.
No idea what you're talking about.
You think we could put her in the other room?
It won't go through walls, I don't think.
So I'm guessing you're all like climbing back in as you have this discussion.
Yep.
Guardian hears you talking about putting her in the other room, and he has a comment about it.
If we need to put her in another room, I can always go with her. It's not like I have to sleep after all.
That's true. Yeah, you'll be in the room next door then, Twilight. Everyone else,
Mhm.
Tempest, help me drag Finnegan into the room.
Alright. Pretty light looking guy.
Once we get him in there, I'll push all the furniture off to the side and cast tiny hut inside the room.
All right. So it is about 11 p.m. as you all are attempting to get to sleep here, with the exception of Geraldine, who still has a couple hours till she's done exploring the lake. Was there any last minute things to be discussed before the sleep?
I'm still a little hungry. I'm going to go into the kitchen and get something to eat. Just real quick.
Twilight, it's time to go to bed. You're not going off on your own again.
Wait. Hold on, Wrath. Twilight, if you do get something to eat down there, make sure you don't take a bite till you're back up in the room.
Got it. Thank you.
That'll at least keep her passed out for the night.
Shakes his head.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Twilight, you head back downstairs. You find the old woman is still in the kitchen currently. At the moment, she seems to be preparing something, but you can't quite tell what.
Excuse me. I'm still kind of a little hungry. I was thinking of maybe like a salad or something. Can I have a salad? Please?
Oh, Mike, you are quite the hungry young lady, aren't you? I mean, you ate dinner, you even came and got one of those cakes. They're supposed to be really good for helping you sleep, too. Let's see. I think I have something else, but I don't have any salads prepared at the moment. What about? I do have some bread. If you'd like a loaf of that, it's sourdough.
Can I have garlic on it?
You see her kind of think for a moment.
And unfortunately, I don't have any garlic.
Okay. Thank you. She just takes it.
You can tell that she's watching you intently, even though your back's turned to her as you leave. Do you wait start eating it until you get back up to that room?
She kind of just stops with a question, like, the cake, you said it's supposed to make you sleep? Why is that?
Well, I keep a few of them around because sometimes I have trouble sleeping. It has a little bit of medicine in it.
What kind of medicine? Well, okay. How long will it knock me out for?
Well, it's only really intended to help you get to sleep, not necessarily keep you asleep.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
She doesn't actually respond to you at that point as you head out. So, again, are you going to wait to eat the bread until you get to the room, as Tempest suggested?
Nah, she's gonna take a bite of it.
All right, go ahead and give me another Constitution save with disadvantage. 2d20 and take the lower.
Constitution is 6, I think, right? I think so.
7.
Okay. Well,
You have a plus 7. Okay,
so I got 11.
So the lower roll is a 17.
I thought it was
Okay.
11.
10 plus 7 is 17.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you do not manage to resist the effects this time as you pass out there in the lobby. So we will bounce back over to everyone else. Twilight has been gone for about 15 minutes and has not returned yet.
I can't leave the circle. This is on you, Tempest.
I mean, I'm not against a little action. Help me get to sleep tonight. So I'll be
Take
back.
Pius with you, please.
I doubt it's necessary, but if it gives you peace of mind, come on. Let's go, big guy.
He follows. He doesn't really say anything, but he follows.
Well, it'll be
so-
hard to find her.
As you get downstairs and you head through the lobby, you don't see Twilight. She's not in the dining area. You poke your head into the kitchen and you don't see anybody in there, right?
I will reluctantly focus in on the smell.
All right, give me a perception check since it's with your smell, it's advantage.
But someone of that magnitude of smell simply does not erase their existence. Which one was it?
Perception.
Damn.
A 13 was the worst roll, 14 was the better. A 14 is not enough to pick up a trail.
Oh shit.
Unfortunately, it is a magical scent produced by her, and it fades rather quickly.
The only way something like that would fade from this vicinity is if her body left the building. Tempest comes crashing through the door full speed.
The hell?
She's not here on the premises.
Oh, it sounds like she should have had a buddy.
You know he's talking about you, right?
My apologies. You're right. I should have gone with her.
No, this isn't on. Someone maybe shouldn't have encouraged a midnight snack. Guardian, was it? I'm sorry, the lights are hard for me to distinguish. I'm a little colorblind.
Yes, I am Guardian.
Would you mind staying with the rest of the group while I investigate this a little?
Of course.
Don't let anyone in. You have your sinning stone, correct? We have one use left.
He nods.
All right. Go on, Tempest.
Never ending. Let's go.
Head downstairs.
All
Are
right.
you actually slightly colorblind?
Yeah, blue-green.
So you can still see the red highlights in my hair?
Of course.
Boom.
All right.
We're walking.
Where do you go to look first?
She said she was getting some food, right? Go check the kitchen.
Yep. The biggest thing here I want to state, I tried to pick up on the smell, and there's nothing.
Usually have a pretty good nose for these things.
It would fade quickly if she was not around.
Or if she was hidden somewhere sealed.
There. Wait, before we go anywhere near the kitchen, if we're passing the front entrance, can I peek out the window of the door?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is the guard still there?
Yeah.
Or not the guard, the vampire? Yeah.
Yep, the vampire is still sitting right outside the door.
Did you notice that one of those vampires patrolling is sitting in the front door for quite a bit now?
Yeah, he has been since you took your flight. Should we ask him if he's seen anyone pass?
That's the thing. I doubt he's standing guard. I have a feeling he's here to collect once the opportunity is presented. I know, I don't have much going off of this, but it's hard for me to have faith in some of these individuals right now.
It's worth the question, at least. Wrath kind of peeks through the door around Tempest. Oh, Vladimir, have you seen anyone come out? We're missing a friend of ours. We think they're playing hide and seek in the rooms upstairs.
No, I have not seen anyone head out. Not since we spoke earlier, at least.
Got you. Thank you. Can I tell if there's anything he's hiding about that?
It doesn't necessarily seem like he's lying, but he's also like very nonchalant about it, as if he's not really regarding your concern as something worth looking into. He keeps staring just straight ahead to the other side of the road.
Close the door. No, that wasn't any help.
Of course. But what'd you expect?
I don't know.
Also, my canines are way bigger than his little tiny fangs.
Yeah, your claws are too. You've seen yourself whenever you hulk out.
That's a unique term.
Sure.
As we're coming up to the kitchen.
There's still no signs of anybody through the lobby, the dining area, and the kitchen. Rex, you can't help but spot, for however many times it's been so far, the sign on the front desk saying what room that the old lady is sleeping in, staying in.
We should probably go ask her, or at least find her if she's in her room. Let's look around here first, though. gonna start opening like pantries and stuff, see if there's anything hidden or sealed that might be a good container to hide a body in.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check for me, Tempest.
Assisted.
Assisting. Okay. Advantage on the investigation.
Advantage. Ooh, much better. 21.
21. You don't necessarily find anywhere in the kitchen that would be a good place to hide a body, but while you're looking around, you find a hollow door at the back of one of the pantries, or a hollow
Tempest.
wall.
Check this out.
Oh, sweet. I'm not happy about this, but not surprised.
Start looking around for any kind of mechanism that might open it or allow it to open as a door. Any kind of candle hangers or anything.
I'm gonna start off with the generic press it, see if it pops open.
It is a mechanism, and it's kind of hanging on the left side of this pantry. Once you pull on it, the door kind of pops open and then swings like a normal door, inward away from you. Inside, you find a fairly plain and empty room, with the exception of a couple of essentially what look like autopsy tables and a desk. The old woman is standing over Twilight, who is splayed out naked on one of the autopsy tables.
Roll initiative to see which one of us gets here first.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll initiative, and we'll see if you act before she notices.
Is she evil?
What do you think?
Just making sure. Just making sure I have mechanics to deal with this.
Yeah, but come on.
That makes sense for me.
Oh my god,
You really
this
need
is.
to ask.
Understood.
I got a
She's curious
30.
about this angel.
I got a 32, nat 20 plus 12.
You.
You two absolutely destroy her initiative there. Just, it's not even close. And she got a total 8. Before you fully act, though, you do notice that she doesn't seem completely human anymore. Her elven features have kind of diminished. Her skin isn't as wrinkled or worn with age, and it's become very gray in appearance as well.
You go first, Tempest.
Can I use Lightning Lore to pull Twilight's body to us?
You might hurt her if she's strapped in.
No, you're right. Can I use the table instead?
She is not strapped down, and you can see that.
Actually, nah, just speed. In the blink of an eye, I zip past and I grab her. I'm on the other side of the room with her.
All right. Yeah, you grab her up and kind of poof and move away from the old woman before she has a chance to even respond, since she's unaware of your presence until that moment. But when she does seem to notice you, as you're kind of whipping back and away from her, her head does turn to the two of you, back over by the entrance.
Opposite side. I would have been on the opposite side.
Okay, my bad, I misunderstood. Yeah, she turns her head towards you, Tempest.
That is key.
Yeah. Is that your turn, Tempest?
Yep, and now she's not even looking in your direction.
Yep. So as you dart forward, Breath has the exact same reaction, except he is furious at this point. As a bonus action, as he's moving forward, I'm gonna use my quicken spell to quicken lightning lore on the lady.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, 1d20 plus 5. Well, it is most certainly a failure.
That is a failure. So she is pulled 15 feet towards me and away from Tempest and Twilight at this point. She takes 14 points of lightning damage. She cannot take reactions until my next turn. And as she is pulled towards me, the blade comes out and I'm taking 2 swipes with it. First is a 24 to hit.
That is a hit.
I'll just go ahead and roll the attack on the second one. That's a 23 to hit.
Also a hit.
Okay. And because she is evil, I do max damage. Is she vulnerable to anything?
No vulnerabilities.
Okay. So I do max damage, which for this, it is a short sword, 1d6. So that's 12 plus 18 for my modifier is 30 points of slashing damage. And one of them gets the green flame blade, which is an additional d8.
That is still part of the attack, so it's still maximized.
Yeah, so an additional d8. Oh, no. At 11th level, it's 2d8. Sorry. So 16 points of fire damage. And
16.
because of the mask, she is now on fire. However, if you'll allow it, I'd like both of these hits to be with the flat of the blade. I'm trying to knock her out instead of kill her.
All right.
Even though
we
I'm
can go
setting
with
her on fire.
No, we can go with non-lethal damage for that.
Okay.
Question. I know that your lightning damage can ignore resistances and immunities. What about the fire damage?
Not immunities, just resistances. The fire damage does not do either.
Got it. So you notice, as your own innate abilities cause the lightning to go through, but initially she looked like she was going to resist it. The fire she actually did resist, and you notice that she does not ignite.
Okay. So yeah, I rush forward, yanking her towards me, and just 2 quick whaps with the side of the sword. And I'm standing defensively now. I'll rotate to be between her and Tempest.
Okay. As it turns over to her turn, you notice as her body kind of morphs and bulks out more into a creature that you have already seen on the high road. Well, another of the same species, as she morphs into a death slot. And you can also see her wounds closing slightly in the process as well.
I'm sorry, a what?
Death slot. Do I have a picture of that actually ready to go?
I don't remember this.
I can get you one.
It was back in Wilfred's lair, the creature that was pretending to be Wilfred that you freed and let go out onto the road.
Hey.
Here is the image from the monsters manual.
Here. I know we've seen one of those before.
A long time ago in a cave. It was no. It was a prison. We actually spoke to
It was
it a lot.
Wilfred's. It was Wilfred's domain. It was a prison
Tower,
in the,
right?
one of the cavern systems.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you met it and then you ended up freeing it because it convinced you that it was a prisoner and that it wasn't going to do evil if you freed it. This is not the same one, though.
I should have trusted the other one. Well.
On its turn, though, it does not actually take any actions. It speaks to you, though.
Sorry, my brain faltered. Sorry.
So you found me, eh? Well, too bad. I was hoping you have some children. Her body looks durable enough. My offspring would have been powerful.
You were not about to. That. Wrath.
I want you both to roll a knowledge check. Choose which knowledge to roll, though.
Which knowledge?
Go Arcana.
Okay.
Got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Wait, what am I rolling?
Knowledge check.
Knowledge. It be
Is it
history, nature,
any-
religion, or arcana.
Anything under int? Okay.
Yeah, anything except investigation.
History. Wow. I should have paid attention.
Yeah, the 11 is not enough to really know anything. But Raph, you have basic knowledge about how the different types of slot reproduce. They have a general how it happens. They implant a host with eggs, similar to like face fuckers from the Alien series. And then the eggs eventually hatch and birth a new one.
If we'd waited any longer, we could have renamed her Ripley.
My gosh. That name just sounds like it would have been bad.
Look, we didn't come here for a fight. We came here to gather our friend. Why are you doing this? There are laws in this city, are there not?
There are laws for our disguises. Unfortunately, we're not quite ourselves during the day. At night, the only law is that we don't let humans leave this village alive. Unless, of course, they're a host like your friend was going to be. Is it really so wrong for me to want to have children of my own? I wasn't going to kill her on the spot.
But you were gonna let her die naturally.
Like I said, she seems quite durable. I wouldn't put it past her to find a way to survive. The process doesn't inherently kill the host. It does leave them mortally wounded for most creatures.
Did you start fanning out to travelers once you've annihilated this whole village?
Annihilate this village? No. You misunderstand. You, our guests, are the only humans here. This is our village, not yours.
This is supposed to be the village of monsters, correct?
Sounds like how a human would put it.
Oh, no. Don't get me wrong. It's not how I would put it, but it's how a certain someone described it. And he was describing his home.
None of us have left this place in 2 centuries. Who could you have possibly met from here?
Did I ever actually get his real name?
No, you did not get his actual name. There were a few listed in the journal, but none of them were his actual original name.
I will pull the small urn out of my bag for a moment. This one here told me about his home that he hadn't been to in a very, very long time. He died before he could come back. Fortunately, we never did get his real name, but he was a doppelganger.
She scowls at you. She doesn't believe you.
Ow, not sure how much you are for bargaining, but I assure you, I am telling the truth. I'm not making any,
How many people have you killed in this village, that is?
I don't know. It's been many years. Not all of us have such long lifespans. I've been here for quite some time. If I had to count, I personally have been responsible for at least a couple hundred deaths.
Happens to them.
Why should I care about human lives? You all come here with the same intention. You hear about monsters and think there's glory to be had. Your kind are just as quick to try killing us as we are to try killing you.
all because, you sound an awful lot like any other normal human with their assumptions. The only glory here to be gained is keeping my promise of returning this one home and making sure all is well on this road.
Wrath sheaths his sword. Stand aside, and we'll walk out of here. Look on your body, and tell me those wounds can't be more grievous for where I hit you. There's no cuts, merely bruises. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead. We're leaving tonight. Hope you don't see us again.
So you do take note that at this point most of the wounds have closed up.
Yeah, I can tell that you held back. It's the only reason I've given you the grace of a conversation.
Well, at least you confirmed what this place is. My speculation was right, but I noticed you don't have a cemetery here. That's all I would like to find before I leave.
We may not have many rules here, but we do have traditions. Not overly common to have your kind here. Animals avoid the place. And of course, we're the big bad boogeymen in the dark. I believe the term your people use is cannibalism. We make the most of everyone, even in death.
Well, Jet, well,
that's
with some
good.
help.
Now inside the lake, Geraldine is thinking, yes, I was right.
So every part of a person, even after life, there's some value to be found, is what you're saying.
We care for our own.
I hope this one's spirit move on. We could have moved on from there, but the corpse left behind we burned down to ash, since I promised that I would bring him back home. Since you have your own traditions that go outside of that, I guess this is a more unique situation then?
I still don't believe that that's one of our own.
And what would it take for you to believe us? And I say that one in deep speech, just to add that we're not purely light. And I assume she won't understand me.
You speak a tongue that I don't care much for.
No, but what kind of stereotypical hero slaying monsters would pick up such a language?
As humans who came by just a couple weeks ago spoke languages that normal people wouldn't speak. They pleaded for their lives in a demonic tongue, where we cut their tongues out.
You said a demonic tongue? Any chance you can enlighten us who these people were?
They wore a symbol similar to yours.
Of course they did. And I do hope that it wasn't numbers that I managed to assist out of that. Besides the point, you're not in association with them. If that's the case, that's at least a relief.
Well, if
She
you were done
stands there
talking,
just staring daggers.
we're done talking about the weather. We'll be going.
We don't have to be friends, but we will be on our way without causing any more harm. Unless you force our hands. Good day.
She does not stop you as you leave to walk out of the hidden chamber.
Run, get upstairs, go.
Make sure Jack's not Vlad's not waiting.
Inside?
No, you do not see him inside as you exit the kitchen.
Then I'm not worried about it. Go.
Carrying Twilight behind me.
Her head clunking on every stair.
Tempest, roll a wisdom save.
Oh, I don't like that. Okay. I'm in danger. Wisdom. Oh, super. Huh, weak. Why always pick the ones with my lowest numbers?
Because that's how we keep the game going back and forth and not just a steamroll on one side.
Yeah, just choose Constitution once in a while.
Tempest, as you and Rap are heading through the lobby area, you suddenly become compelled to walk to the front door and open it with Twilight.
If I see that deviation, I'm going to try and grab her. What are you doing?
You went. It's fine. I'm just going to the door quick.
No, we're going upstairs, getting the others, and getting the fuck out of here. There's nothing for us at that door. Come on.
But I have to.
There's
you
a
don't.
friend on the other side waiting for you that needs your help too. That's the thought that goes through your head, Tempest.
Look, Wrath, take Twilight, but I have a friend out there that I need to go help.
As you try to give me Twilight, I grab your wrists. I'm sorry, Tempest. I can't let you do this. And I'm going to try and squeeze enough to draw blood with my claws.
Okay, go ahead and actually, let's just do the damage on that one.
+3. Oh no, because I actually do damage with my claws. Oof. An attack would be 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage is what you take, Tempest. And in your head, you have another thought. This must not be Wrath. He would never do something like this to you.
1 second. There you go. With that thought she's having, she is wide-eyed, staring at you stunned, before jumping up and kicking away.
Are you kicking a Wrath, or do you mean kicking away, like kicking the ground to get away?
Like kicking chest area. Even if the claws, slash along where you're holding. I just kick to kind of push myself away from you.
Okay, roll to hit. Do an unarmed strike. Unarmed attack roll. to determine if you deal
Okay.
damage or just kick off.
And unarmored, you said? Alright.
Unarmed attack.
That plus 16, I tell ya. Ew, you got lucky.
Yeah, no damage, but she does kick off your chest with a fair amount of force as she begins to bolt towards the door.
I drop Twilight and chase her.
Tempest, you have the speed advantage. You are able to get to that door.
I'll go to open it if there's time to do so. I don't know how close Wrath is to me.
Like I said, you have the speed advantage. It's a matter of whether you open that door and go through
True.
it first.
Yeah, I'm compelled to. I have a friend out there that needs help. Open door and proceed to go out.
Yeah, you head out that door, and your friend is most certainly standing there, the vampire, as he puts out a hand for you to take.
Is only Tempest under this effect?
Currently, yes.
Can I do a mental tag out with her?
Okay, I thought you meant like amongst all of the different player characters. No, you cannot do a mental tag out.
Alright. Well, obviously, Tempest is gonna go for the hand that's out, unless Wrath gets there quick enough.
No, not quite. The hand is taken, but Wrath, before they get a chance to take off, you will be able to catch up. And you will need to make a wisdom save as you get to the two of them, Wrath.
Wisdom save 24.
You pass. The vampire looks at you, and you can feel that it's attempting to charm you.
Is that the effect that it used?
Yes, it was a charm effect.
I'm pretty sure Tempest can't be charmed.
I also cannot be charmed.
Let me double check you, Tempest.
Could have swore she could not be charmed.
Oh, wait, no. I am
Oh,
wrong.
you have advantage versus being charmed, actually.
I can't be
Oh.
charmed.
Go ahead and make another roll, Tempest. A regular roll.
Just a 1d20 roll?
D20 plus wisdom save. Should I just... Yeah. You do snap to your senses at this moment.
Tighten my grip on his hand, and then throw his body. Well, okay, where is Wrath in Is Wrath physically in conjunction to me?
Wrath is
Three
chasing
feet
you
behind the two of you.
and seeing you with your hand
I'm
out
gonna-
to take his. Wrath has started to unsheath his blade.
I am going to squeeze the shit out of his hand and attempt to throw him backwards towards you.
Okay.
All right,
Oh,
that
yes,
is
what?
a
So,
strength check. That's just a
Top down.
D20 plus strength modifier. It is not a save.
17.
17. Do. There it is.
I mean, he definitely wouldn't be expecting me to suddenly snap into back to it.
They barely beat you with an 18.
George, you should have been surprised.
Has she
He
at
was
least?
essentially getting ready to pull on you, so
Mm.
So they're still in the same position then.
pretty much. Tempest went to start tossing him your direction, and he kind of went, dug his feet into the ground and started to push away from you. Wrath.
Wrath, seeing the struggle not go Tempest's way, vanishes from sight and then reappears in a wreath of flames behind the vampire, and he's going to take 2 swings at this guy's neck, trying to decapitate him, honestly.
All right, you roll normal rolls. No advantage, no disadvantage, since it's an aimed attack.
Okay. 2 cuts. This is with the Dragon's Wrath. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I have that one attuned. Where'd my sheet go? Yeah, Dragon's Wrath weapon. The first is a miss. That's 16. 2 plus 14. Yeah, 16.
16. Addresser wins ties.
Oh, okay. The second one is even higher, 19.
All right.
So that is 28 points of slashing damage. Where's the lightning damage? Increases to d6. 11 points of lightning damage. She can't take reactions until my next turn. And 2d8 fire. 9 points of fire damage, and he is on fire. Oh, and I keep forgetting this one, but because I have the ice mask, right? Am I correct with that? I have ice,
yes,
earth.
Yes.
Okay, so I keep forgetting the d8 cold damage. That is 6 points of cold damage.
6 points cold damage. You tore him apart with this. Enough so that you do lop his head off. And you watch him puff into a cloud of mist.
He's not gonna chase it or anything.
Okay.
Tempest, are you okay? Are you back?
First thing she does is just lunges straight at you and a hug.
He almost defends himself for a second, but then seeing the intention kind of drops the guard and hugs you
I'm
back.
so sorry. I cannot believe I just kicked you, or at least tried to.
No, it's fine. It's fine. As long as you're okay. I'm sorry for what I did to your arm. I thought maybe the
Right.
slot had cast some kind of spell.
Holy shit, there's blood in my arm. Anyway, wait, vampires. We should go inside.
Yes, please. Go back inside. Is Twilight still there on the floor?
Yes, she is still there without her clothes.
Oh, thank God. Oh, shit.
I'll carry her, don't worry.
We'll find more clothes. Go bring her upstairs to the rest.
Don't suppose anyone would have a craving for garlic from the snack bag for tonight.
At this point, we should all have that craving.
Windows, doors, you know? Ah,
We need to get everyone out.
you know, I wonder if Geraldine's having such an eventful night like us.
I planned on messaging her
Geraldine,
once we.
it is about midnight. You are a good 2/3 of the way through a good, thorough investigation. At this point, you have found one thing that stands out. It's odd. It's like a monument, almost. It's kind of like a pillar that would normally be underneath a statue, but what's on the pillar is kind of like a glass case with a bunch of gold coins in it.
Hmm.
If you had to estimate, there's about 350 gold coins in it.
Yeah, but not gonna touch it. Because the thing is, it feels kind of ritualistic offering. Can I roll religion or history if I can understand what I'm looking at? Because this feels deliberate.
Yeah, you can roll your choice of history or religion.
Not sure even if arcane at this point, but I'm going for religion at the moment.
Okay.
15? I
15.
cannot roll higher than 10 tonight.
It doesn't look like it doesn't look like it's some type of monument to a god. You know that occasionally there have been people who have believed like, oh, this monster's plaguing our village. If we sacrifice a virgin to the dragon, it'll go away. And it feels more like that type of offering.
Yeah, but still, what I thought it was right is an offering.
Yeah, you can't tell exactly what would be underwater that would do an offering of gold coins. But yeah, that's what it seems to be, at least.
Yeah, Geraldine will take a mental picture of this and see if there is anything like engraving and anything that is a language that maybe I can understand or the things like that. And after that, carry on with the investigation.
There's no sorts of engraving to indicate what's going on. There's no symbols, no runes. It doesn't even look like a magical pillar. It's actually starting to wear from the constant barrage of water.
Okay. Yeah, at the moment, as I said, take a mental picture of this. I don't think that I will touch it. But one of the things I want to see, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I will try to activate my divine sense.
The area is about as thick with divine energy as everywhere else, except for the valley, of course, where you first got the ability. It seems to be a very pure type of divine energy, though, as if it's divine magic specifically. It's not like it's fire or it's air or the concepts like good or evil. It just seems to be this pure divine magic energy.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing really specific you can get out of it, unfortunately.
No, I'm fine with that. It's just I'm at the moment. I don't think knowing not exactly what it is for, but what it's being used for. Geraldine is not touching it, just because it's like if I bother these things and I'm all out by myself and etc. It can be I can awaken something that maybe I shouldn't do. So let's keep it there. Go back to the other and tell them. So I'm carry on with my investigation.
Okay, back over to the inn. Tempest and Raph, you are heading back upstairs at this moment.
I think we're heading to the room, right? And we're just going to tell them everything that just happened.
Is it?
So anyway, then I kind of beheaded him, and he turned into mist and flew off, and now we're here.
So, sorry, my brain lagged there for a second because I was doing some math. As you're getting back up to the room, as you're about to get to the door, you hear Guardian shout.
Tristan, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm crashing through.
As you do, you can see Guardian is rushing towards the window. It takes only a quick scan to see that Finnegan is not in the room currently, and Tristan is gone as well. The window is open.
How long? As I'm rushing to the window to look out to see if I can spot him.
So, it's only been a few seconds, and you can see that he is currently on the top of the roof across the street. And he is continuing to run as he goes to jump over to the next building. It's basically superhero style as he's carrying Finnegan's unconscious body.
Tempest, catch up when you can! And Wrath grabs the railing and flings himself off. And as he begins to fall down, you lose sight of him for a second because he falls beneath the window. And then suddenly there's a whoosh of air as a young blue dragon takes to the skies following Tristan.
Yeah. All right, well, Guardian, yeah, you don't sleep. Anyway, can you tie her up and make sure she doesn't go anywhere?
Of course I can. I'm sorry. Tristan just heard somebody at the door, and I went to go check, and then he just ran and jumped out the window.
The vampires in this town, they're controlling people by their minds, influencing them to do things. Keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Keep her from doing anything stupid. Hence, tie her up. She won't be able to get far.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Am I able to use the sending jewelry as a dragon?
Yes, you are able to still use it.
So as that conversation gets to that point, the Wrath sends out a message. Geraldine, red alert, meet up with the rest. Follow the dragon.
From, quite some meters under the water. What? Coming. Jeez, of course.
She bubble pops.
No, there's no bubbles because all of this is coming into her mind from her mind. So she just go, I'm coming.
Okay, Rat, you were flying after. Magdalene is pretty much right up there with you as well. Rat.
Okay.
She was in the room and just as duped as Guardian was. Tempest, are you flying off behind them?
Yeah. And this quick moment is gonna be the max speed. Hopefully I don't overshoot too far.
All right. Not necessarily going to be a lot faster than them, but go ahead and roll perception checks for me real quick. They are sight-based, no advantage.
Do I use my perception or the dragon's perception?
Yours. Unless it has skill proficiency and you don't, in which case it had proficiency. You'll still use your stats, you just gained its abilities using your stat.
17 for me. Wait.
17, 27, okay. Something Magdalene's good at. Got a 30. So, it is literally impossible for Tristan to out-stealth 2 of those perceptions. His absolute maximum is a 22. He has no stealth. So you are able to keep track of him as he launches himself out into the woods to the north of town. You're also both faster, so it won't take more than an extra round or 2 to actually catch up to him. So how do you want to handle it once you catch up to him?
To try and dissuade him from continuing, can I lightning breath ahead of him? And just as a, hey, stop, a warning shot, if you will.
Absolutely. Essentially this is an intimidation. So go ahead and roll intimidation then.
Is this a dragon?
That is the question. No, he does not count as a dragon currently.
25.
He got a 21, so it does give him pause.
There's just a loud dragon screech through the night because he's not quite big enough to roar yet as the lightning blasts out, tearing up the landscape ahead of him.
Was the pause long enough for me to catch up and do a thing?
Well, speaking of that, does it have to roll against my dragon fear, by the way, Tristan?
Yes, if you want to activate the frightful presence feature as well. Absolutely.
Yes,
it is a wisdom save. You got an 18.
Is the DC of this?
I believe the DC is charisma plus proficiency.
Plus 8? So that'd be 22? Or is it just charisma proficiency? That would be a 12.
8 plus charisma plus proficiency. And you use your stats.
Okay, so charisma is 7, proficiency is 5, that's 12, plus 8 is 20.
Hey. 20, yep, he fails that. He is frightened. Tempest, what do you do?
I don't know. I want to pop up behind him.
Okay.
And don't suppose there's any chance that I could roll one of those knockout hits along the pressure points in your neck? Does he even have a neck?
He does, but you wouldn't know those pressure points well enough to be able to hit them.
Damn it, I should have trained with my aunt when I was younger. Alright. I don't want to, attack.
So you're attacking him?
No, if I'm having trouble figuring things out, that doesn't involve just flat out attacking him.
I mean, you can always try to grab him, keep him from running away.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go full wolf out here and grapple.
Okay, that is an athletics check.
Attack. Hell yeah. And I am behind him, but does that imply advantage?
No.
I got a 2.
Yeah, you're 11 versus his 13. He manages to, keep you from being able to get a solid grip, just pulling with all of his strength to rip his arms out of yours. And now, with a combination of the charm he's under, as well as being frightened of Wrath, he is now trying to book it full speed further into the forest. It doesn't exactly take a lot for either of you to keep up with him, though.
Rat! I know it's crazy, but let's just follow.
He'll just keep running.
Yes, but he's clearly doing.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Don't give me that look. I know it's crazy, but he's not doing this for nothing. He's going somewhere because someone wants him to. If anything, that could just wrap up this whole thing much sooner for us.
There's a loud huff from Wrath, and the smell of ozone again kind of pours out of his nostrils as he kicks his wings back and kind of just stays there flapping, letting the two of you run ahead, but starting again before you get out of line of sight where he can't track you.
So, after a moment, about 30 seconds, he takes a hard left, and he looks like he's heading out towards that cave that was pointed out before.
Tristan, we're not stopping you, but talk to us.
Can I fly over them?
Yeah, you could fly over the top.
I'm gonna try and get to that cave first.
Okay. Geraldine, as you get back over to shore, you can see off kind of to the northwest as Wrath, that is a blue dragon, is kind of flying over the forest out towards the mountain range to the west.
Okay. Okay. So when I'm inside the water, I cannot, swim as fast as I can run now, and so I use all my skills and double dashing and etc. just to get there as fast as I can. What I want to do, based on the map, can I cut through the field? Just so I go straight and I don't pass through town, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. You can come out of the lake over on the north side of town and just never actually enter town.
Okay, sounds good.
Wrath Tempest, after he stops looking like you are going to try to stop him, he does slow down his pace a little bit, but he is still hoofing it. Still rushing out that direction, which Geraldine gives you some time to catch up. Geraldine, you kind of get up to where Wrath is and Tempest are, about halfway out to that cave. About a quarter mile out of town.
Okay, and as soon as I reach them, I kind of almost like land close to them. My, my my clawed hand are like open and ready to strike, looking around with my big eyes like, what's going on?
I'm up in the air.
I'll fall back just slightly enough so that Tristan isn't hearing me. Vampires can manipulate actions. They take over your mental. They're basically something called Tristan out here. We don't know what they want with him. With Finn, we don't know what's going on, but at this point, he's not stopping, and the best I can think of is we follow him. Then we'll have a chance to possibly kick someone's ass.
Yes, I kind of try to do my mental, my detectful into to Tempest, and I'm going to say, "Do not fight it. I'm going to show you something." And I'm going to, you feel like almost like I'm slightly insinuating in your mind, and my voice feel like echoing into your brain, and I show you what I saw underwater.
Glad it's not a torment monolith, but that's still weird.
Yes, you know that they were talking about rituals and things that has been done to protect the place.
I don't doubt rituals, but protecting might be up for debate.
Yeah, but
Hot damn.
we have a place to start with, and you can detect torment. So I'm guessing we are visiting that place again later.
I'm down. I am like one of the fastest swimmers, if not the fastest. Right now, let's see where this leads. This turtle can run. How far is he going?
Wrath, Maudlin had, flown out with you in Tempest. And as you headed out west after that turn, if you would allow it, she would have been riding on your back. Otherwise, she'll keep lying next to you.
That's fun.
But when Geraldine catches up, she kind of shouts, just over like the wind and everything at this point. I'm gonna go back to the inn to boat. I have a bad feeling about what could happen to to Twilight and Pius.
The dragon head just kind of nods with another huff, and
I'll
he'll even bank a little bit to allow her easier access off.
Yeah, she goes ahead and kind of picks herself up and then kicks off your side as the wings come back out, and she starts rushing back to the village.
He's gonna be sent off with her. That way, I can see and hear anything that happens.
Sounds like a plan.
We got a dragon, a lichen head.
As we approach this cave, I'm not sure how large it is, but as a blue dragon, they know the spell Major Image. Does that mean I know the spell Major Image?
Yeah. You get access to its spells temporarily.
As we approach, I'd like to cast Major Image, and I would like it to look like the cave entrance has collapsed. I want to try to stop him before he gets into the cave itself.
Okay.
So 120 feet from it.
All right. What is your save DC? Because it is using your spell save DC.
22 then.
And it is an intelligence save. Good. With his natural one, total 8. He fails the save, and he sees it, and he kind of drops Finnegan and rushes over to start trying to tear out the rocks that are blocking the cave entrance.
Okay. Now's our chance. Get him.
Give everyone another chance. Yeah. You guys have an opportunity to try doing something.
Grab him.
Actually, yeah, we'll go for that one again. Alright, let's do this. Come into my fluffy arms, you bastard! Stop running!
Right, are you trying to grab Finnegan or Tristan?
I was assuming Tristan.
Okay, and roll athletics.
Come here and let me hug you, you son of a. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, your nat 20 does it easily. You are able to get a good grip on him this time.
Fucking sit.
As I see you've gotten a hold of him, I'll dismiss the illusion and kind of land at the cave entrance and block it as much as I can with my body.
Right. Now you have no choice. Speak. Speak or I'll drool on you.
So he seems to almost be monotone, as if like his mental faculties aren't really there when he starts to talk about what he's doing.
I have to get to the cave. I have to lure you all there.
Shit. Yes, well, good job. I suggested we follow you and it all worked out perfectly. And that's where that plan ended. We made it here. Now let's go home.
You can see, since you're right there on him, as like it seems to click in his head that he fulfilled the charm, and you notice that the spell kind of just wears off.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, God, my head hurts. What? Where are we?
We are in the place that you were set up to lure us to.
What do you mean, lure you?
Yeah, vampires, mental. You had no idea what you were doing. You had no control. Anyway, we followed you to this cave that is behind that big majestic dragon right there. So, cool. You were charmed. You fulfilled it. Let's go.
A vampire? Wait, no, it wasn't a vampire. It almost looked like some type of a cat person. They were at the window. It wasn't fully closed, and I heard them whisper, "You have to lure you." That I had to take the sleeping one and lure you here.
I'm sorry. You want to back up there? Describe that again. What did they look like? You said not a vampire.
No, it was. They have like feline features, but they also look. I don't know, almost demonic. The aura that was coming off of them.
My eyes are wide, staring back at you, Wrath.
Kind of snorts.
Okay.
Geraldine, you are there as well.
Yeah, Geraldine is listening. Demonic.
I know you ain't talking about our fluffy friend who joined recently, right?
Yeah, Magdalene.
No, of course it wasn't Magdalene.
Uh-huh. And
we need to
yeah,
get back. I don't think they were trying to lure us out here to get us.
no, they want the rest of us there. They want us here, so they are free to act. There, let's run. And as soon as I say this, I literally just start to dash into the right direction.
They wanted the strongest grouping out far away from the village.
The dragon drops a shoulder and kind of shrugs for whoever wants to get on.
Tristan will kind of load up Finnegan and hop on.
I'll just keep with my running. I'll be on all fours.
I'll nod and give you a look that clearly says, "Be careful," before the mighty wings beat and the dragon is airborne again.
Come on. Quay, what's going on? I'm trying to like tap into the scene there, see what's going.
Unfortunately, all you're basically getting back is that they're still on their way. It hasn't been quite long enough for them to get back.
Quay, if you can kick it up, now would be the time. We're heading back.
Yeah, as fast as we could.
So it doesn't take too long after you start off that Quay and Magdalene do make it back. And you get an instant response from Quay. You get a quick snapshot of the scene, and Pius and Twilight are both gone. They are not in the room. But you also get a view of the outside. The entire building is surrounded by people.
Hey, is Geraldine able to tap in and can I send my mental to you? It's not good. We need to hustle, guys.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm yelling
Geraldine
this.
is running like crazy. The only thing she can do, I mean, right now.
Quay will keep eyes open. Guys! Pius and Twilight are gone. And the entire building's surrounded.
So
And
it is going to take you a little while to actually get back. But you don't get another actual update from Quay. So you're certain that nothing's actually changed. There's been no sighting of Pius or Twilight, and the group outside doesn't seem to be trying to go in. It seems more like they are almost like they're trying to fortify it as a line of defense to prevent you guys from getting back in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there is one thing that they didn't think about, the fact, or they don't know about, the fact that they don't know I exist, and also the fact that I can get invisible. So what I'm going to do is to literally just get, while I'm, hiding, get 120 meters, 20 feet away from the place, behind a building, get invisible, and rush towards the place and jump in order to get inside, avoiding the rest of them.
All right. Where are you entering? The window up on the third floor?
Yes.
Okay.
Where I know the Wrath left that part open for us, so why not?
All right. So you get inside, and it doesn't appear to have been any type of a struggle. Twilight and Pius are just missing from here. The door to the room is open though, so it appears that they did go out that way. Magdalene and Ray have kind of held back a little bit, waiting for the rest of you to catch up. And as you kind of start to approach as an entire group, one of the individuals that's sitting there on near the entryway on the north side of the building just kind of shouts up at all of you.
I want to try to fight it. We've got your friends. We're more than happy to take their lives if you don't listen to us and do what we say.
Is it talking to me?
No,
Or
it's shouting up
no,
at the rest of the group.
the rest of the group? Okay. Sorry, for a moment I wasn't sure. Go, carry on, please.
All good.
They never had any idea that I could even transform.
Wrath is
I'm
going to
growling at
land
them.
on the roof, looking down at them. Sparks of lightning shimmering in his mouth.
I'll try to draw their attention towards me. I'll howl really loud at the like 50 yards down or something.
The varying individuals in the group, some of them, turn paying more attention to Wrath, some paying more attention towards you. But the one that shouted up and spoke steps forward, and you're getting a good full view. You can tell exactly who it is now, and it is a cow-like individual. And I need to actually send the picture. That would be helpful, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Where are you? Could have been right here.
I never
Why
thought that
not?
I'd be fighting vampires as a werewolf.
Vampires and werewolves. Did I really not prep a photo? What is wrong with me? That should have been on the list even just forever ago. Why did you go to Yahoo?
Yeah.
Sorry, I gotta grab the photo. I am not on top of it. Okay, folder, save, the Discord, upload. There we go. He is standing there smoking a pipe, in fact, just like in the picture. But you watch as he raises his other hand, the one that's not holding the pipe, and you can tell exactly what he's holding. He is holding Twilight's left arm. It looks like they took it off at the shoulder. He smirks and then laughs, kind of maniacally. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So, everybody here with us, thank you for being here. I do believe that I have myself scheduled to be back on Sunday. There is a new schedule up. You can hit up my Twitter, my Blue Sky. You can go join our Discord and be a part of Mognet Central Command if you'd like. There is an optional section in there. You can get a role and you'll get schedule updates. It's a space where you can talk about everything going on. And of course, we will be back next Friday with more of the Highroad. So, thank you all for being here. As always, I love you. Until next time, bye-bye, Kupo.
Bye.